Hey everyone, today I'm going to give you a technical demo of our NVD project, which is a 4th-year course that replaces your capstone with a goal to create a startup. Our company was called FloraView, and we created a multi-sensor kit for measuring temperature, pH, light, and moisture of the soil, and a companion website to collect, visualize, and access that data. On the screen you can see some 3D models of the device that we have created, and you will see this product used later in the video. This technical product was created by me, Nikita, Luke Bedolka, and Josh Marangoni. I will link their LinkedIn profiles down below. Luke worked on the hardware and the 3D design, while Josh worked on the firmware and also the hardware. I solely focused on the software aspects of the product, meaning everything to do with the website that I'm about to show you. Quick disclosure, I started creating this website in January and finished in late March, so around 3 months of work, while also having to put at least some effort into my 4th-year courses. And prior to this project, I had no experience with any sort of web development. I literally had to learn what the heck is HTML and CSS, so temper your expectations accordingly. So let's get started. The website is deployed on FloraView.ca using Heroku, and the data is stored using MongoDB Atlas, but don't try to access it as I've most likely taken it down because both of these services have monthly fees. First, we're going to click the login button and create a teacher tab account while our lovely assistant Luke plugs in the hub device. As we can see, we can navigate the website using the nav bar, but there is no content since it doesn't even matter. So we will go back to our dashboard and we establish a serial connection with the hub. After a couple of seconds, we can see a Wi-Fi window open where we have to enter our network credentials that the hub will connect to. The hub has to be connected to the internet so that when it receives data from the nodes, it can send that data to the cloud. Now that the hub is connected to the internet, we're going to create a classroom password called secret, and this password is going to be used by students to join your classroom. This will be demonstrated later in the video. Now we have to create a student group and add nodes into this group, but as you can see there are no nodes currently connected to the hub as we have not turned them on yet. Let's have Luke turn them on, and then we have to wait around 10 seconds for the nodes to start sending data to the hub. We have turned on 3 nodes, so let's see if those 3 nodes finally show up in our student group creation window. Perfect. I'm going to create a group called first group and add all 3 nodes into this group, and in the brackets you can see a bunch of numbers. That's just the MAC address of the nodes that the hub uses to identify them. I'm also going to create a second group. So now, as we can see, we have all the nodes added into proper groups, and we can see the timestamps that the data comes in for temperature, pH, light, and moisture. We can switch between various node views and even see them all grouped up together in the all nodes view. We can also switch to a different group and do the same thing. We go through each node's data, and as you can see, our data comes in at 5-second intervals. We can also switch between all 4 sensors in the all nodes view. And if we hover over our nodes, we can see their MAC address so that students can identify which node is which. Now let's have Luke shine some light onto our light sensor and see how it reacts. Pay attention to the bottom left of your screen and you can see the light reading goes up significantly. And as he stops shining the light, it goes back down. Let me show you another feature of the website. I'm just going to go to bash and cd into the proper project once I figure out how to type. And I'm just going to run a seeding script that's going to populate the database with predefined values so that I can show you the data averaging and the calendar functionality. Now that the database has been seeded, let's go back to the website and create another group, but now with the seeded node data. As you can see, node 4 has been added to our website, and this node has data that came in every 20 minutes, and we can switch between various views such as today, yesterday, and also 7 days ago and 30 days ago. And as you can see, the data is averaged over that time frame for easier display and understanding for the students. Of course, we can do exactly the same with actual data that comes in, but since we just turned the nodes, there's only 1 data point since it's been running for like 2 minutes. Another feature of the website is that we can actually export the data for the specified node into Excel so the students can and teachers can download the data and understand it easier and do whatever else they want to do with the data. And you can see the data is for node E8, which is what we have selected as node 1, and we downloaded that data. So now let's log out of their profile and create a new account, but this time it's actually going to be a student account instead of a teacher, and we'll label it as Nikita. Now that we've created a student account, let's press join classroom, and as you can remember, the classroom code was 1333 and the password that we created was secret, so we submit and we join that classroom with the same hub MAC address. So let's just create another student account just for simplicity for demonstration. This time we'll call it Luke. And we're also going to join the classroom, but first let's type in the wrong password, see how responsive the website is to incorrect entries. And as you can see, we weren't able to join the classroom obviously, so let's actually join it with the correct credential secret. And as you can see, Luke was also able to join the classroom. Now let's log back into the teacher account so that we can actually add those students into the classroom, since we want to be able to specify which group they're added to. So let's add Nikita and Luke both into first group, and we can also actually modify the students in a group. So let's just remove Luke, perfect, and let's add him back in, and then let's actually add just Nikita into the seed group. So now let's log out and now log in as the Nikita account, which was A, and we can see that it's been added to the first group and seed group, and it's getting data live just like the teacher, and they can switch. They have the same features as the teacher, except obviously like deleting, adding students, whatever. And now let's log in as Luke, and we can see that he's been added to the first group as we have tried to accomplish on our teacher account. Alright, thank you for watching. This was FloraView.ca demonstration.